The JCT design and build contract contains a series of optional supplemental provisions within Schedule 2. These provisions are often overlooked during contract negotiations, but they can significantly affect how a project is managed commercially and operationally. Here's a practical breakdown of what each one means. Supplemental Provision 1. Name subcontractors. This provision allows the employer to require the contractor to use specific subcontractors for part of the works. This is often used for specialist packages such as M&E, roofing, facades, or lifts, where the employer has a preferred supplier. Whilst this gives the employer greater control, it can create risk for the contractor, who may be responsible for delays, defects, or coordination issues caused by another subcontractor they didn't freely choose. Supplemental Provision 2. Valuation changes, contractors' estimates. This provision encourages a contractor to provide estimates for changes before the work is carried out. Instead of valuing variations retrospectively, maybe months later, the parties attempt to agree the likely cost impact up front. This can improve cost certainty, forecasting, cash flow visibility, and the final account agreement. A typical estimate may include labour, plant, materials, prelims, design fees, and program impacts. The key for QSs is ensuring assumptions and exclusions are clearly stated to avoid disputes later. Supplemental Provision 3. Loss and expense contractors' estimates. This provision works similarly to Provision 2, but relates specifically to loss and expense claims. Again, rather than waiting until the end of the project to assess disruption costs, the contractor is encouraged to provide estimated impacts as they arise. Examples may include extended prelims, prolongation costs, maybe additional supervision, inefficient working, or disruption. This provision promotes proactive commercial management and gives the employer better visibility of potential liabilities. Supplemental Provision 4. Acceleration quotation. This provision creates a formal process for acceleration. In simple terms, it allows the employer to ask, what would it cost to finish early? The contractor can then provide an acceleration quotation covering overtime, weekend working, additional labour, resequencing of works, and additional plant. Acceleration is often discussed informally on projects, which can lead to disputes later. This provision introduces structure by requiring cost and program impacts to be reviewed before acceleration proceeds. Supplemental Provision 5. Health and Safety. This provision promotes collaborative health and safety management throughout the project. Typical measures include site safety meetings, toolbox talks, audits, and performance is often measured using accident rates, audit scores, training records, and safety observations. This provision reinforces that health and safety is a shared project responsibility, rather than simply a compliance exercise. Supplemental Provision 6. Cost savings and value improvement. This is effectively a value engineering provision. It encourages a contractor to suggest ideas that could reduce cost, improve efficiency, improve buildability, or improve sustainability. Examples may include alternative materials, revised construction methods, or program efficiencies. However, QSs and employers should carefully assess whether proposals negatively impact quality, the warranties, compliance, or long-term maintenance. Cheaper doesn't always mean better value. And finally, Supplemental Provision 7. Performance indicators and monitoring. This provision introduces formal performance monitoring through KPIs. Typical KPIs may include program performance, defect levels, health and safety performance, quality scores, and maybe even client satisfaction. The supplemental provisions within a JCT design and build contract are often treated as optional extras, but they can significantly affect the project behaviour, commercial management, and risk allocation. For quantity surveyors, understanding these provisions is essential for managing variations, loss and expense, risk, value engineering, and contractor performance. They may be short clauses, but their practical impact on a live project can be substantial. Metroun, a commercial hub to your business.